Hi guys, I hope everyone is having a good day today. Um, I got a message not too long ago from someone who had asked me to teach them tarot, and although I am super flattered that you would ask me, I am still in the learning process, and I believe that the journey to tarot is a journey that you take um, solo, you know, kind of like your path. um, Learning about yourself. Everyone learns in a different way, and I think that the best way is to practice yourself. But it did give me, an idea. I have these amazing decks that I got, and I think that the story that she tells behind each card is really awesome. So I thought maybe I could kind of meet you halfway and give you a little food for thought. And we can go through the cards together, but I'm not going to do a reading. So, the card that I chose today is the Mirror. Really cool illustration. This isn't the best one, but cool illustration. So, we look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down, stop the comparisons, and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. So I thought that this was a really cool one to talk about, because that's exactly what I've been doing. I've done a lot of self-reflection, and I talk about this stuff because it's best to compare it to one's own life. I pride myself, I know I've said before, on being honest and truthful and not wearing masks. And I thought it was important to talk about mirrors or mirroring, because you know we it's kind of like what we project into the world. You look into a mirror at yourself, and there's things that you see that you don't like, and unintentionally we can project those things onto people, places, things, such as people who like to gossip. um, when you find people like that, and I've been that person, so I'm not crapping on anyone who's likes to talk about other people, although it's a waste of time, I believe. But I think that I know that it's us projecting onto other people, um, parts of ourselves that are unhealed. So I have been really trying to take a look, when I feel triggered about something, what is this trying to tell me? Our body kind of gives us signs and synchronicities of things that are going on. And when you start to look within and say to yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I acting this way? It's typically not because of anything the person is doing. Sure, it's irritating, but it comes from wounding from within. So you need to sit there and ask yourself, kind of, what is it that's harming me? I mean, you can ask my mom. I've been doing that a lot, and she's like, "You're so hard on yourself," but like, I don't know. I just feel like using all of that energy to become upset with someone, or you know, pointing the finger and saying, why wasn't I chosen, or why doesn't this person love me, or whatever it is. It's just a waste of energy, you know. I heard something today and they were talking about the lion, and the lion being stoic, and it doesn't chase or waste time chasing something it knows that it can't catch. And I think that that's an important thing to take into consideration. You know, we shouldn't waste our time in chasing something when we know that the situation isn't going to change doing that. So, anyway, I thought that I would give you that and kind of put some, I don't know, plant some seeds in your head and make you think, you know, what is it that you're seeing in the mirror? What are you reflecting? What are the things that you need to work on that you're wasting time and energy on? So this is quick, but I hope it helps, and I know it will reach whoever it needs to. And have a great day.